Hello friends, Namaskar and welcome to my YouTube channel Nripendra Nayan Singh, and you are welcome to my channel and myself Professor Nripendra Nayan Singh. I'm going to tell you a very interesting story from the life of one very interesting character, rather an eccentric character who ruled uh, in India in a state called Junagadh. His name was Mahabad Khan Rasul Khanji. So this famous ruler Mahabad Khanji had a pet dog. It was a bitch and its name was Roshanara. It was lovingly named, given a very grand name, very royal name, and she was called Roshanara. And this dog was very dear to the Nawab, and she always, every day, the Nawab kept her beside him, and she never left the side of this Nawab. So she was always with this Nawab. So it was bred like very much like the princesses of the realm. And when it reached marriageable age, this Nawab announced that a suitable bridegroom should be found from India, from the far. Uh, the search should be started. So he asked his prime minister to find a proper groom for his dear princess, the bitch Roshanara. And after a very wide search, very elaborate search, at last a bridegroom was found, and it was from Mangalore, which is in present day Karnataka. And Mahabad Khan was from Saurashtra. So Junagadh is in Saurashtra, and the bride groom was from Karnataka. So there were, as you know, 650 small and big princely states in India before Indian independence. So an elaborate preparation was done to, for the marriage, and the marriage was to be solemnized in the Darbar Hall of Junagadh itself, and the bridegroom was to be brought by special train from Mangalore. So a very big procession was arranged, and about 250 male dogs were placed in howdahs made of howdahs that were put on the backs of big elephants. So 250 elephants were prepared, and on the top of the elephants, howdahs made of gold and silver were placed, and on these 250 elephants were mounted, were put, you see, 250 male dogs who were all wearing gold bracelets and precious pearls and necklaces. So this procession also had members from the royal family of the Nawab of Junagadh, and almost all the officials were also present there in the procession, which went to Junagadh station to receive the male bridegroom at the station. A red carpet was spread, and there was a gun salute for this male dog who came from Mangalore, and the name of this dog was Bobby. So the Nawab of Mangalore was a brother-in-law of the Nawab of Junagadh. So they were relatives. So it so happened that a very elaborate and very rich feast was arranged, in which about 50,000 citizens of Junagadh were lavishly entertained with rich food, and for 2 or 3 days, meals, very good meals, royal meal was served, and rather the meal was dispatched to the houses in trucks and lorries to the houses of the citizens. But about 600 to 700 royal guests were fed for 3 days, 2, 3 days, very special kind of dishes. So it is surmised that the entire cost was about 2 crores of this. In those days, this uh, marriage of the dog of Junagadh took place most probably between 1926 to 1931, because the Lord Viceroy of India, Lord Irwin and Lady Irwin, were also invited to this marriage. Of course, the Lord Viceroy of India declined the offer. He refused to come because he considered it below his dignity, and otherwise most of the kings of India came by their special trains, by spending a lot of money. They brought precious gifts for the bridegroom and the bride. And after the marriage was solemnized in a very grand manner, befitting a princess, a special party was held after the marriage, and the feast continued, the royal feast continued. So, in this way, this marriage of a beach called Roshanara was solemnized by the Nawab of Junagadh. Now, after this marriage was over, the marriage was consummated, and after the marriage was consummated, Roshanara continued living in a royal style, while Bobby, the golden retriever that was brought from Mangalore, it remained in Junagadh, but it was not given the kind of lifestyle that Roshanara enjoyed. So he was kept with other dogs. Now, one interesting thing happened, that this eccentric Nawab of Junagadh, Sri Mahabat Khanji, he declared just after this marriage was solemnized that he was so pleased with this special occasion that he declared that he was going to increase the number of dogs by 100. He already had so many dogs. So he declared that he would now purchase 80 females and 20 males. He would add more to his already great stock of great herd of dogs and bitches. And you'd be amazed to know that the total number of dogs and bitches increased to 1,000 in his kingdom. So while the rest of India was wallowing in poverty and was leading a miserable life, these kings and queens of India, these princely states, most of them led a very frivolous, shallow kind of life, wasteful expenditure. And they wasted their precious resources and money and the taxes from their janta on these shallow pursuits. So this is one such very laughable, ludicrous incident that took place, actually took place in the late 20s of 20th century. So in about 1926-27, this marriage took place in Junagadh. Thank you everybody, and thank you for following me so long. And in my next video I would be presenting to you the similar kind of interesting incident from history, some topic, some current topic from newspapers, some turning point in history, some very great statesman, some very interesting personality I'll be dealing with in my next video also. And until then, please give me leave, and good night, friends, and parting from you for tonight. Thank you very much.